How did I hear about EBI? Well, I heard about the company through colleagues of mine, people that I've been working with for a long period of time, and got interested in the work that they were doing, and that is how I got in contact, really.
I learned about Even Better If because I was looking for community language teachers in a school in South London, and lots of people that I knew within teaching were talking about how great things the company had been doing, and that's when I made contact initially.
Obviously got to know Mike through teaching in South London, and then we've done a little bit of consultancy work together and just generally bringing really courageous projects to different schools. Recently left teaching to pursue a project looking specifically at tracking and monitoring, and hoping obviously to work with EBI to make sure that we're getting that out into lots of schools. It tracks students in every subject, exam board, it shows them live in terms of their progress. It will enable schools to be able to pick out learning gaps and to do something about them.
Access arrangements are making reasonable adjustments to enable students to access GCSE papers. Every year there are a number of students who are disadvantaged because they might have processing difficulties, or they might struggle with reading the papers, the comprehension, etc. And access arrangements are there to enable those students to have equal opportunities when it comes to sitting the GCSE papers. What it usually involves a number of tests, assessments to establish the need. The need, of course, has existed all along, and the SENCO in a school would have flagged that up. But making those access arrangements means a specialist teacher assessing those students and then making sure that those recommendations are being applied for from the examination board.
So EBI has supported us at my school by finding us teachers to support with Portuguese, Arabic and also Polish. So that's been assessing children, supporting with calling parents and carers, which has been really, really useful, and it's really improved our link to the local community as a school. And as a result, last academic year and this year we've had a lot of support with the GCSE Year 11 exams.
I used to be a SENCO. Later on, I was a deputy head teacher for almost 20 years with responsibility for inclusion, and making access arrangements was very much part of my position. And EBI asked me if I could actually provide access arrangements for other schools. It is something that is very much needed, and most schools now provide those access arrangements for their students.
So this academic year we've moved a lot of our lessons to online, which has been really, really great and regular, so that's something that we'd want to continue with as a school moving forward. Obviously the work with the Year 11s and potentially starting earlier with Year 9 and Year 10 students as well to give them the appropriate support, and something that I think has been really, really useful and really helpful from EBI this year is the support with the local community. We'd like to drive that forward by having meetings and inviting parents and carers into school with support from Even Better If.
There's loads of great things about Even Better If. I mean, firstly, they really care about schools. They really care about schools and their outcomes. They want to see the best things for teachers, and they want to develop students. They bring a proper package to schools rather than just being someone that looks out for their individual interests. They want to bring around the best for every stakeholder.